and I'm here to give a review for Gotham, the Blind Fortune Teller. So in this episode we have Jim Gordon and Lee. I'm just gonna call her Lee for now, because that's the only Leslie Tompkins, that's her name. So Leslie Tompkins basically comes in, goes on a date, and they go to the circus, and this is where we get a reference to the Flying Graysons. Well, it turns out that the Flying Graysons have a beef with another family in the circus, and this beef has been going on for years. We also have Barbara Gordon, who returns in this episode, and basically is on a bit of a desire to get her fiance back, and is burned very, very badly towards the end of the episode. We also have some stuff going on with the Penguin as well. So let's do the main story. Jim Gordon and Lee basically are investigating the death of a woman. And what's really interesting about this is how much of it is very much a precursor to a pre-version of the Joker. We knew that the Joker was going to make, the Joker isn't going to make an appearance, that we know of, in like full form. And you would expect that, because much of the Joker's origin is based off Batman. But what basically happens is we basically get a proto-Joker. We get a version of a Joker story that the Joker would tell you, if he ever met you, or ever put a knife into your knife and go, "Do you want to know how I got these scars?" No. Sorry. So yeah. We basically meet this boy, this blind fortune teller guy is revealed to be a bit of a Satanist. But he really loves his son. Well, the son turns out to be the most creepiest son ever. And I just have to applaud the actor for how he just switched. There's a really, really creepy scene in the end where Jim Gordon basically presents the evidence that this son called Jethro or Jiro, something beginning with J. Basically, let's call him Jethro for now. His name isn't Jethro, it's something very, very unique and different, and I can't remember what the name is exactly. But this Jethro character basically has this scene towards the end. And the way, and when Jim Gordon presents this evidence, the way this actor switched was amazing and really, really creepy. Like, there is a reason why this show is doing so well. That's because the actors that they hire have such a different quality to them, other than Barbara Gordon, which we'll get to. But yeah, the way this actor switched was really creepy. Basically this actor begins to laugh, like the Joker does, and then he just sets out this, like, most creepiest grin in the world. It was it was so impressive. I was like, oh my god, this might be the Joker. Yeah, I was just, guys, I was just really, really impressed with that actor. And I actually enjoyed the main story, which is quite nice, as that's what you're supposed to be liking. Another element of the show is we obviously get the Graysons. We learn that they're basically star-crossed lovers. Actually, they are star-crossed lovers. They're a bit like Romeo and Juliet, because they actually do die in the end. So basically, you have the Flying Graysons, who are revealed to be star-crossed lovers. Yeah, fine, okay. I mean, honestly, the Graysons didn't make a big enough impact, especially when you had that scene with the Jethro character, who basically had that evil grin. Yeah, I mean, it was really good to see the characters, because we now know that there is definitely a Dick Grayson in the future. It was just a bit, like, meh. Like, it wasn't something major. It was nice to see, but it wasn't major after seeing that scene. And we have to get on to Barbara Gordon. We obviously haven't seen Barbara Gordon in a long, long while. My biggest issue is they put Barbara Gordon and put her into this episode, where we had, like, kind of a Joker-based episode with an actor who was more better at playing the role of a character who might just be just another crazy nut. And then we have Barbara Gordon, who is kind of like meh. Like, I don't know why they put Barbara Gordon in such a powerful, like, one of perhaps the best one of the best episodes, that had, yeah, one of the most best episodes in the entire season. And he put her there pining over Jim Gordon. Like, she hasn't been in her house forever. It didn't really work with me. And then also the fact that she did not question the fact that Selina Kyle and Poison Ivy were in her house was really, really weird to me. And again, like, compared to the main plot, she didn't really make a big enough impact. So now we have can't remember her name. We have Fish, who is still, in this, prison-esque area. And we basically learn that she basically goes off and is going to meet, the person behind this whole operation. A lot of people have been hinting that it could be the dollhouse. No, sorry, not the dollhouse. I'm thinking of, the Dollhouse TV show. The Doll Maker. And the Doll Maker has actually been referenced, in, I think, episode 3 or 4. So that was pretty cool. Looking forward to possibly seeing him. We have Bruce Wayne continue his investigation into, Wayne Towers. Now, I just wanted to briefly touch upon this, because, this leads into next episode. But basically, Bruce Wayne has uncovered, some evidence, that leads to suggest that maybe the Wayne Towers has a lot more, going on than we first realized. And I think it all points towards the Red Hood gang. Now, we do know that a Red Hood character does appear next episode. But I reckon, if my theory is correct, I reckon that, this all points towards the Red Hood gang. And that the Red Hood gang are actually a part of a wider network, and are behind this whole operation. And I think the operation may also have that connection with, Joe Chill. It will have a connection to the Joker, and will just basically be the thing that is behind everything. That's my theory, and that's what I'm going with. I obviously think we are expecting the Red Hood gang to appear in some shape or form within the next few seasons. But all in all, guys, just a really, really good episode. One minor complaint that I can think of, is Fish's possible return maybe back to Gotham City. We do see that in the next episode, and I will comment more about it next episode. But I just think, they're doing what they did with Penguin, and they're rushing it. But really good, but again, guys, really good episode. Should be interesting to see who turns out to be the Joker in the end. And Gotham's really, really good. Really, really happy about that. So, I'm Rob1X1 here, and I shall see you all later for another Gotham review. Bye.